This is Michael LaPreziosa from Shuto Karate Club of Sellersville. This video is an instructional on the Shotokan kata called Bassai Dai. Now in the Shotokan style of karate, there are 26 different kata. And Bassai Dai is, depending on your school and your instructor, it's either the 6th or the 7th kata that you learn. So in practically every school they learn the 5 heian kata, and then the 6th one they learn is generally Teki Shodan or Bassai Dai. And if Teki Shodan is your 6th that you learn, then Bassai Dai is the 7th. So Bassai Dai has, according to my count, 44 moves. So what I'm going to do, I'll do it 4 times. First I'll do it at speed. Next I'll do it move by move, counting the moves. The 3rd time I'll do that again, but I'll have some explanation of the moves as I'm doing it. And then the 4th time I'll do it once again, the whole kata at a reduced speed. So let's get started. I'm nursing 2 injuries right now, so I may not do it with as much speed and low stances as I'd like to, but I will illustrate the moves as best I can. Bassai Dai. Hi. Hi. Okay, now my count. Ready stance is, or the beginning stance is feet together, knees slightly bent, right fist cupped in the left hand, and with the hands at about the level of your belt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 is Ki. Hey! 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, Ki. Height! Finish. Okay, that time I counted 45 instead of 44. Okay? So let's break them down. Like I said, feet together, knees slightly bent, fist in palm, take it to the side, lift the knee up high, come in, step with the right foot, left foot comes right to the side in Kosadachi, knees together, come in with your finger, your hand along your wrist, fingertips right at the top of your wrist, right where your hand begins. And I do this with a thrusting movement like this. Thrust, like a punch. Stop there, turn into front stance facing that way, draw the sword, uchi-uke with the left hand. Now, uchi-uke with the right hand, and turn the hips this way. A lot of big hip movements in this kata. So, the hip is this way. Now turn, 180, Soto-uke with this hand, strike, and then draw the sword again with this hand, uchi-uke, turn the hips from here to there. Next, you're going to turn to the right, bring your feet together, knees bent, posture straight, bend your knees low, scoop with this outside of your arm here, bring it up to Soto-uke. As your arm comes up, your body comes up a little bit, and then go down into Soto-uke. Then draw the sword with the other hand. Again, your hips are going to go from here to here. Then turn slowly with your feet facing forward, about a little more than hip shoulder width apart, or hip width. So here, cup and saucer here. This is slow. Facing forward, fist. Bring this hand across slowly. Wrist is bent. When this hand gets past here, you're going to punch and slide out with the left foot and do this block. Like this, slow motion. Slide out. And then you're going to bring the left foot back up to here, and you're going to punch with the other hand and slide out and do the other side. So it looks like this. So we were here, cup and saucer, slow, punch. And those should be, so it's slow, and then like that. Now from here, we're going to do a big hip movement to go from front stance this way to back stance this way with Shuto-uke, knife hand block. So it's 1 knife hand block, 2 knife hand block, and then 3 and 4 are going to be stepping forward and then stepping back. So 3rd knife hand block, 4th knife hand block. You're in back stance. You're going to slide this. This next move is slow. Slide this out. That's what your feet do. You slide out into front stance. And what your hands are going to be doing, your left hand is going to rest lightly on your right wrist. This is, someone grabbed your wrist, you're trapping their hand, and you're doing a wrist lock on them with this circular movement, which is clockwise as you're looking at it. So, where were we? We were here. We stepped in the front stance. At the same time, we came way around, made a big circle with this hand here, make a big circle and stop slowly. Now we're going to come up, lift the knee way up this way, and we're going to thrust kick down and pull up with our fists like this against our right breast. At the same time, your thrust kick goes out, your fists come out, and you ki-ai. So it looks like this. You come up, lift your knee way high, keep this here. As this comes down, these come up, ki-ai. Hi. So one more time. Hi. And then you're going to compress again, bring everything together, and do a knife hand block this way, and then do another knife hand block this way. So we'll look at that sequence again from here. Go from here. Knife hand. Knife hand. Knife hand. Knife hand. Slide this out into front stance. Big circle. Lift the knee way up. Ki-ai, pull, kick goes down. Person comes into you. Knife hand. Knife hand. Now we're going to draw this back slowly and draw our arms up here like this. And as we lift our knee up, we're going to break like we have breaking someone's grip. And then we're going to come in as we step into front stance, come in with a double hammer fist strike to the rib cage. From behind, it's like this. strike, and then we're going to do a stutter step and a punch, shoot on punch with this fist. So we just did this, we're going to bring this foot up, and then the right foot slides out as the right hand punches. That sequence looks like this again. So we did this. From here we come up, right, knee up, strike, punch, come down. This looks like hand godon. Strike here, low, narrow stance, and then slowly come up. Feet point this way as this comes up like this. So slow. Now we're going to do a big turn like hand godon and do the hammer fist in kibidachi. And then slow, look this way. Now we're going to do a crescent kick followed by an elbow strike. Again, like hand godon. And kibidachi facing this way. Now we're going to do a series. This is what it looks like from the front. We're going to do 3 hammer fist strikes. Right hand, left hand, right hand. And it's going to be in that rhythm. 1, 2, 3. And when the right hand strikes, the left fist is against the inside of the elbow. When the left fist strikes, the right fist is against the inside of the elbow. So it looks like this. From the side, it looks like this. Then we're going to bring this back quickly into cup and saucer at the same time. No, just by itself like this. That's all right. And then we're going to slide our front foot, our right foot, into a front stance, whip the hips around, and do this punch. So, 1, 2, 3. And this punch is it's called a Yamazuki. It's basically a punch up to the ribs and a punch to the head, like this. We're leaning over. It's unusual, but in this case, it's proper to lean forward into a front stance, leaning, 2 punches here. So, and then we're going to do that 3 times, and in between we're going to come back, feet together, cup and saucer here, do it again, cup and saucer here, and then 3rd time. So we'll look at that from behind. So we just did this. Remember elbow strike? 1, 2, 3. Bring these here quickly, and then feet together. Feet together. 3rd time. Now at the very end of the kata, we've got 1, 2, 3, 5 moves left. So we're going to come to here and spin around so that our feet are in a line this way, but they're pointed like at a 45. So our feet are in the line here, but they're pointing to the 45, and we're going to do a spiraling parry strike. This is what it looks like from the side. So this is horizontal, and then we're going to do the other side. So from here, spin, hips are this way. Now we're going to whip the hips around this way and do the other one. Bring it up. And in each case, my fist is pointing right at the front. So this one, it's pointing right at the front. My arm is in the exact same place as the first one. So when you do the right and then the left, your arm is in the same place both times. Right in the center. So finally, I'm going to step across with my feet, with my left foot pointed this way, and I'm stepping across past this foot into Shuto, knife hand. Stance, face pointing this way. Now I'm going to do a slow turn to a 90-degree turn in a back stance facing this way, with these hands still facing this way, so I don't change anything, except I'm looking here now. So I came to here in a back stance. I'm going to just pivot, and I'm doing a back stance that looks like I'm facing this way, but my head's turned this way. And then as a final move, quickly, I'm going to really propel myself. Kia hike. So from here, I brought this foot up. This foot pointed this way, it comes up, now it's here. This foot points this way. Kiai. Height. And come back to the ready position. Back. So let's look at the whole thing again about 3/4 speed. Height. Height. Hut. I threw an extra kiai in there, which you of course can always do if you feel it. So that's the moves of Bassai Dai. This should not be used as your only instruction. You should use this in conjunction with actual personal instruction because of the little errors I may have made there. So big point of this kata is it's got about 45 moves. It's more advanced, more complex than anything else you've seen so far. Even if you already did Teki Shodan, this has moving in different directions, different stances, stuff that you don't find in the Heians. So the big thing is big hip movements. It has a lot of big hip movements. I had a sensei used to say, you think of your hips like the agitator of a clothes washing machine. So you're turning back and forth like that. So that's the whole kata, and I hope you find this beneficial.